Hello folks. Today we're going to talk about discipline. We're going to talk about the necessity of discipline. I was going to title this video The Importance of Discipline, but I wanted to go one step farther and title it The Necessity of Discipline, because it is a necessity. If you want to achieve your goals in life, if you want to go places and advance and prosper and succeed, you must be disciplined. It is a factor involved that you must have, a trait that we must learn to cultivate. So, what is discipline? What does it mean? Well, if you look it up in the dictionary, discipline means to practice or train to become obedient to the rules or code of behavior. And that's pretty cool, but I gave it my definition, and this is a definition that I'm giving discipline. To refrain from something that would hinder us from becoming all we desire to be. This is a part of our everyday life discipline. You might not think about that, but it's part of your everyday life. It goes with your job. You need to be disciplined to go to bed a certain time, wake up a certain time, get up in the morning, do your routine, drive to work at a certain time, to get there at a certain time, and then clock in or whatever you do, sign in, and put in your hours. And do good at work. Be disciplined. Spend your time there wisely. Put in the time and the effort that it takes to do your job well and to make a difference. And relationships. It takes discipline to put in the time in relationships and to be selfless. To say, you know what? I'm letting you have your way here. I'm not going to step in. I'm not going to be all about me and demand my own way. So it's necessary for relationships. For sports, you think about it. For example, some people love him, some hate him. But I think about Tom Brady. He is one of the most disciplined football players, quarterbacks specifically, that I have ever known. He's on a very special diet. He has a very special exercise protocol. And everything he does, Tom Brady does, is to enhance his football career, to make it better, to win more. So he's very disciplined in what he eats and his sleeping habits and the things he puts into his body and into his mind. He's very, very disciplined. So any kind of sport, if you want to do good at that sport, you have to put in the time, you have to sweat, you have to exercise, you have to condition yourself. It's not easy. But to be disciplined is to say no to that cheeseburger. Or, you know what, I don't feel like it today, but I'm going to exercise. I'm going to put in the time. That's going to determine whether you're good or not at that sport. And I think about your goals, any kind of goals you might have, depending upon if it's financial, relational, vocational, your sports, your faith, whatever it might be, you have to be disciplined. It's absolutely necessary for you to achieve your goals. And I don't know if any of you guys listen to Charles Stanley. I like listening and watching him. He had a couple messages he did some time ago on discipline. And one of the phrases that stuck out to me in that sermon that I listened to is he said, discipline, not desire, determines our destiny. You can have desire, and that's good. But if you don't have discipline, you're not going to fulfill that desire. That's not going to fulfill your destiny. You have to have discipline. Whatever it might be. Different goals have different disciplines that we need to have, and intensities and durations. But I think about what's the reasons for discipline? Why might we want to be disciplined? And if you think about it, I've said this before, anything in life that's worthwhile, whether it's winning a medal or a great relationship or something involved with your faith or finances or a health goal, whatever it might be, Nobody is going to get there by just wishing it and kind of today I'm kind of working on it, tomorrow you're kind of not, you took a day off. Oh, I kind of slept in here a little bit, I cheated here my diet a little bit, I didn't exercise here a little bit. If you're just kind of haphazardly, casually working on your goals, then you may get there, but it's going to take a long time and you're not going to get there and be the way that you want to be. To really achieve your goals and get there and to fulfill anything worthwhile, it takes time, it takes discipline, it takes effort, it takes persistence, it takes suffering a little bit, it takes sacrificing. And it all depends upon what that goal might be that you have, that you want to accomplish. But some reasons to be disciplined. There's a lot of reasons to be disciplined. But the reason to be disciplined for whatever the goal might be, and this here might be why you want to be disciplined, is health. When you're disciplined in your health, when you, that means diet, when you eat the right foods and say no to the wrong foods, when you exercise, when you exercise the way you should, when you go to sleep at a good time and get up at a good time. You know, lately I've been hearing a lot about people that wake up around 5 or 6 versus 7 or 8 get a lot more done. The early bird catches the worm. So you want to wake up early and be more productive. And that's one way that you can do this. But yeah, with your health, you know, the right food, sleeping, exercise, stress management, all of that goes into that. So if you're disciplined, it's going to help increase your health. And health is the marker on your life. If you're healthy, most likely you're going to live a longer, fuller, happier, healthier life. Number 2 is satisfaction. When you achieve whatever you're trying to achieve, you're going to feel like satisfied. You're going to feel like you achieved something. It's going to be an awesome, fantastic feeling. And you're going to really feel fulfilled. And then less regrets. You know, as you get older, you're going to look back and be like, man, I should have did this, I should have done that. But if you're disciplined now, and if now you set the stage and make certain habits a norm for you, you're going to be happier and you're going to have less regrets up ahead. And then you're going to be more productive, more productivity, whatever it might be, in your job, in your sports, with your family, your relationships, your faith. You're going to produce more. You're going to achieve so much more when you're disciplined. And then last, ultimately, it's going to give you a better life. It's going to give you a balanced life. It's going to give you the life that you want. But it ain't just going to come naturally. It ain't just going to come easily. It takes discipline. It's a must. And I could go on and on about the dangers of not being disciplined, and you could just basically reverse this. You could say a wasted life, a troubled life, not a very good life, wasted time, wasted effort, more regrets, more sorrow, more pain, more anxiety, depression, unsatisfied, feeling just kind of like a waste, sickness, disease instead of health. So you could just flip all of these as the dangers of not being disciplined. So discipline is very important. We have to learn how to do that. And the discipline that you need is different depending upon what your goal is, but it all comes down to the same thing. You want to be disciplined and expel your desires more and more and achieve more and have a better life. So that's all I have for now. Let me know if you have any questions. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.